Senator Vogel?
Senator Vogel votes aye.
Madam Chair, we have a quorum.
Thank you. Today we have a very short docket, only 3 bills, and that's because we have decided yesterday to move the conformity bill back to the following meeting so we could hopefully work on it with staff and see if we can meet some of the objections to it. We also have moved back to next week Senator Peterson's bill, which is on the similar topic. We only have 3 bills on the docket today, and the first one I'd like to call up is Senator Spruill's Senate Bill 1158.
Good morning, Madam Chairman and members.
Good morning.
What is this one? This bill, Madam Chairman, is the Department of Taxation. The bill would extend the expiration date of the Internal Trade Facilities credit, the barge and the rail usage tax credits, and the port volume increase tax credits for January 1, 2022 to January 1, 2025. This bill will also extend the transferable of port volume increased tax credits to credits insured in taxes year beginning before January 1, 2025. That's a tax credit bill. It enacts during the regular session of the 2021 General Assembly session. This bill will become effective July 1, 2021. Budget amendment necessarily? No. No physical impact. Administration costs. The Department of Taxation consider implementation of this bill as a routine and does not require additional funding. Because the extension of the sunset date for these credits is assured in the official general fund revenue forecast, this bill will have no impact on the general revenue. That's it.
Thank you. You said words I love to hear, which is there's no general fund impact. That's always helpful. Are there any questions for Senator Spruill?
Madam Chair, the notes indicate there's a technical line amendment. I wonder where that is in this bill.
Madam Chair, this is Connor from DLS. I think that might be for a different bill, SP 1112.
Okay, got it. Yeah, I'm sorry.
Madam Chair, I have a question.
Yes, Senator Edwards.
If we're sunsetting some tax credits, that ought to be a positive general fund increase. Isn't that right? What am I missing?
It's extending the tax credit that already exists.
Okay, I'm sorry. I thought I was repealing it. Thank you.
Mm-hmm. Are there any further questions for the patron? Is there a motion on, would anyone in the public like to speak to this bill?
There's one member of the public, Madam Chair.
Okay.
Dustin Reinhardt, please go ahead.
This is Dustin Reinhardt with the Port of Virginia. This bill will be very helpful in gaining the capacity in which we've constructed with the completion of our 2 terminal projects. And it's also a vital tool to the recruitment and expansion of businesses here in Commonwealth. So we support this bill, and we thank the Senator for patroning. Thank you.
Thank you. Is there anyone else?
We have one more, Madam Chair.
Okay.
David White, please go ahead.
Good morning, Madam Chair and members of the committee. On behalf of the Virginia Maritime Association and our over 450 member companies, I want to add that we support this bill. It was very important for Virginia to match what our competing states were doing in offering and establishing these tax credits to begin with, and that same rationale extends to continuing these tax incentives. We offer our full support for the extension of the sunset.
Thank you. Is there anyone else? Is there anyone in opposition to the bill?
Madam Chair, we have another member of the public in opposition.
Okay.
Emily Reynolds.
Please go ahead.
Having some technical difficulties, I apologize. Good morning, Madam Chair, members of committee. It's not in opposition of this bill. On behalf of the Hampton Roads Chamber, we definitely support this bill.
Okay, good. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. It's been moved. Is there a second that it be reported, and seconded that the bill be reported? If there's no further discussion, let's vote.
Senator Vogel, how do you vote?
Senator Vogel votes aye.
Someone have Newman's proxy? I'm sorry. Ayes 15, no 0.
Ayes 15, no 0. The bill's reported. Thank you, Senator Sproul. Okay, the next bill is Senate Bill 1112, Senator Locke's bill.
Thank you, Madam Chair. And there is a technical amendment that corrects a drafting omission.
Would you like to move the technical amendment?
I will move that amendment.
It's been moved and seconded that the technical amendment be agreed to. All in favor, say aye. Aye. Any opposed? Senator Locke.
Thank you, Madam Chair. Senate Bill 1112, this is a technical bill to allow the research and development and major research and development tax credits to be applied to the bank franchise tax for taxable years beginning on and after January 1st, 2021. Under current law, the credits may only be applied to the individual and corporate income tax. The equivalent tax paid by banks, the bank franchise tax, is in a different code section. Banks are heavily engaged in research and development activities, including modernizing and developing customer platforms, updating systems of record, improving communications channels, websites, apps, fraud defenses, and cybersecurity defenses. There was never an intention to exclude banks from participating in these tax credit programs. The bill simply adds the code section for the bank franchise tax into the section indicating where the tax credits may be applied. The bill has no fiscal impact and implementation is routine. The reason there is no fiscal impact is the tax credits are capped at $24 million a year, and this bill does not change the cap. This bill is supported by the Virginia Bankers Association, Capital One, and the Richmond Technology Council, and has no known opponents. In the interest of time, the supporters were not planning to speak, but can answer any questions if necessary. Thank you, Madam Chair.
Thank you, Senator Locke. Are there any questions for Senator Locke?
Madam Chair,
Senator Peterson.
I guess that was a question. I assume the Banking Association has a rep on the line. What would an example be of research and development for a bank? I typically think of a bank as holding money and investing money. What would the research and development be?
Madam Chair, members of the committee, Senator Peterson, Matt Bruning with the Virginia Bankers Association. Our banks continue to invest in technology and innovation to better serve their customers, financial needs. So I think you'll see things like process development, certainly the ongoing investment we have in financial technology at the banks, whether it's on the payment side, whether it's on loan origination, whether it's on development of better, account opening systems. Those are the type of innovative, and technology investments that would qualify under the current IRS guidelines if you add in the bank franchise tax. And we certainly strongly support the bill.
All right, thanks.
Further questions? Let me just ask if anybody wants to speak to it in the public.
There are no speakers, Madam Chair.
Thank you. It's been moved, and we need a second, and seconded that the bill be reported. All in favor, record your votes aye. Opposed, nay.
Senator Vogel, how do you vote?
Senator Vogel votes aye.
Ayes 15, no 0.
Ayes 15, no 0. The bill is reported.
Thank you, Madam Chair.
Senator Norman, you have Senate Bill 1170. Without objection, it'll be passed by for the day. Does that complete our docket?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. This is going down in the history books.
Really?
I would like to remind all the members of the committee that tomorrow at 4 o'clock, we will be hearing from other members of the Senate who are not on this committee about budget amendments they've submitted. So that's 4 o'clock tomorrow. Okay, with there being no further business, the committee will rise.